Started out with just a dream, a camera in my hand. Wanted to show the world the stories of this man, but I needed more than me, so I found a crazy crew. Grandpa Moses, Phallus Twump, and the rest came through. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. Grandpa Moses with his wisdom, slow but full of fire, tells the tales of yesteryears, never seems to tire. Phallus Twomp's a talker, thinks he knows it all, but when the camera's on, you know we're having a ball. Colonel Keen's the mastermind, plans it all ahead, but when the script goes sideways, he's full of dread. Jerry King's the jokester, always with a grin, but it's Big Daddy G who steals the scene, makes the madness begin. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. King's the mapper, with beats so fly, taking over the mic, reaching for the sky. We mix it all together, this crew's a crazy blend. From skits to pranks, we're on a never-ending trend. Now watch the playback, the laughs and the tears. This YouTube show's become my life over the years. Every frame's a memory, every click's a new friend. As long as we're together, this journey will never end. So we're rolling on, never gonna stop, living in the moment, giving all we got. The world's our stage and we're here to stay. With Grandpa Moses, Twump, and the crew, we're leading the way.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, the 25th day of January 2026.
And welcome to our Sunday showdown on Wild Bill's World.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From the heart of the mountain stage, he's a voice that can't wait. Wild Bill Austin's in the house tonight, rocking the mic with style and soul. Turn it up loud, let the good times roll. It's Wild Bill Austin.
Yeah, how about some applause? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and good evening. It is the Wild Bill's World Sunday Showdown, and we are off and on the air. That's right. Hi, my name is Bill Austin. I am your host. Welcome to my world, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, or behind the scenes on TikTok, which we which we forgot to get up and running. Oh my God, we don't have our behind the scenes on TikTok going on. Holy good gracious, oh my God almighty. Let's do this real quick. Oh gosh. I forgot to tell that we forgot to go live on TikTok. Oh my God. So, yeah, well, we'll get it right here at some point in time, you know. All righty, let's get her done here. My apologies, folks. So yeah, and behind the scenes at TikTok, we appreciate you being here. Welcome to the fastest podcast on the internet, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. That's right, nutty and insane is what we are here, and it just happens to be that fits the bill. So we're here. We're great to have you here. Just so you know, this podcast is all about sports, music, comedy, health hints and things to make your life better. All right. So as we move along here, we've got a lot of great things going on the show today. Chances for you to win with Name That Tune. We've got rock trivia. We'll do our rock history for this week in rock history. Also on the show, chances for you to check out information. And you're going to find out who is our inductee into the Bill Austin Media YouTube Channel Hall of Fame for this month, and a whole lot more. Lots of stuff to get to, including sports and all that. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to the people that make all of this possible, the people who help us get all of this done and in order. And it's made possible by the people at EV Mux. That is the system. You'll see the thing right here. EV Mux, powered by EV Mux. That is the system that we use to broadcast from. And that allows us to be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick. Right now, our Wild Bill's World live on Facebook is having an issue. It didn't hook up for some reason. But we are on Facebook, on General Joe's Facebook, on my personal Facebook, plus we're on 4 YouTube channels altogether, and a Twitch. So all of that is made possible through EV Mux. We also want to say thank you. Tonight's show is made possible by the fine people at Wild Bill Austin University. So this is a story in itself. And for those who are watching, you're thinking, what is he talking about? So if you'd like to be a podcaster, broadcaster, radio announcer, whatever you'd like to do, any of those three, you can contact Wild Bill Austin University, contact the university, and you can get free training. It's something that I do to help people and help the community. So anyway, Wild Bill Austin University, WBAU is our little anagram for that, or acronym for that. And so we've got that going on and a whole lot more. Before we get started, we've got some things to do. I also want to say thank you to Nomadify. Nomadify is is one of the places and sponsors that we have that we could not live without, that just does so much for us. Nomadify is where we can all grow and thrive together, and it's more than just a journey. It's a spiritual trip of self-discovery. So discover yourself, nomadify.co.uk. Health hints and a whole lot more. It's also brought to you by Keenly Designed, repurposed jewelry, swatches, and more. Keenly Designed. Visit keenlydesign.etsy.com. Keenly Designed, where every piece has a past. The show is made possible by All Inclusive Radio, home of 105 The Track. Download the Air app, the All Inclusive Radio app in your app store, and or listen to 105thetrack.com. You can go to both of those. All Inclusive Radio, home of Wild Bill's World, No Boundary Show from midnight to 6, well, actually 1 to 5, Monday through Friday, and a whole lot more. We'll go through and show you what kind of music that they have, because if you're not crazy about 70s music and you like country, they've got something for you. We'll tell you more about that. Also, Wild Bill's World is brought to you by Circular.com. That is CERQULAR.com. Home of earth-friendly products. Use Wild Bill Circ 10. That's Wild Bill CERQ 10 as a coupon code. And also brought to you, finally, last but not least, by Dr. Ganja, CBD for you and your pets. Use coupon code Wild Bill for a discount. Find all the links that you need at the Keen Source at BillAustinMedia.com. And there you go. So as we get started now, I know a lot to cover before we get into it, but we got to say thank you to a lot of people that help us out and make this possible. Now, before we get into it, though, ladies and gentlemen, round one is coming up, and that means we're going to check out sporting news. We'll have Name That Tune, a music history lesson. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, you have to brace yourselves. That's right. Now, sit down and make sure that you're sitting, because I don't want you to pass out. Because stomping into Wild Bill's world like a marching band with a mission comes a force of nature dressed in boots and boldness. That's right. West Virginia Call of Duty Vice Clan Master. She doesn't take a no lippa from a nobody on air or off air. Ladies and gentlemen, make way, make noise, and stand at attention for my co-host, General Joe. Hit-oo.
General Joe's here. She's making
Hey.
All right. Hello. Good evening.
Evening. And hello from Swansea, Wales. How are you doing there, Wild Bill?
I am absolutely fine, General Joe. I'm great.
Good.
Extremely excited about the show tonight. How's everything in Swansea?
Usual, busy as always. I've just finished quite a big Nomadify update, and we had war this week. It's been a really long week.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to talk about that, but you know, we got to take
Don't
the good
wanna
with the
talk
bad.
about it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this
Yes.
is one of the weeks that we have never ever had before. We've never had a
Never.
week like
I
this
think
before.
I'm just going to cry.
I know. We'll tell you about it. Also, the Colonel's Esports update coming up here in just a few. Also, we'll have chances for viewers to win on the show as we do rock trivia, a whole lot more. But first, we have to say
Mm.
thank you to the people that make all of this possible. And we will do that here in just a
Important.
moment. All right. But before we get into that, though, we want to say thank you to our viewers, and we'll do that. Before we get into that, though, we want to check out. We've got something to check out. Okay.
Mhm.
This is brought to you by. Check it out. Let's see if I can get it up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Bill's World is brought to you by Bill Austin Media. This is my website. This is something I wanted to show you real quick. This has all the information, because you'll hear me say, you find everything at BillAustinMedia.com. And everybody goes, well, Bill, look, man, you don't even really tell us everything that's there. So we're going to tell you everything that's there. If you go to BillAustinMedia.com, you're going to hit the BillAustinMedia.com sign, and you're going to come into the main website. And you will see BillAustinMedia.com. There's my little icon there. It's my logo. You'll find out about us, what we do. Here's the links to the sources of what we got going on. You'll also find my personal, this is my personal page. So this has the Bill Austin Media, Bill Austin's business card. Okay. And you can look through, and it'll have all of the shows that we have. It will have all of my pages from all of my YouTube channels, Facebook pages, all the stuff for every character. It's all right there. So that's what's in there too. You're also going to find out about the free training that we offer. This is free training that we offer for anyone who wants to live stream, podcast, or broadcast. And then you're also going to find our new radio station we started. So Joe and I have been extremely busy this week. We started another radio station. I've actually kind of had this on the burner and been working on it, but it finally all came together this week.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not completely done with it, but you can go to 102 The Peach. That's what it's called, 102 WBAU, Wild Bill Austin University. That's where that comes in, 102 WBAU The Peach. And here's our site. Now you can go and you can play the music from it. You can make requests. Go over here, make requests. You could type in a request if you hear a certain song that you want to play. And that is on BillAustinMedia.com. You could also find out about the band and booking the band from Bill Austin Media and the YouTube channel. Here is Peachy Keen Experience and all of the albums and music and singles. There's pictures of us. There's our merchandise. All of that is on the Peachy Keen Experience page. Now, the Peachy Keen Experience and the Peachy Keen Radio is different. Peachy Keen Experience is the group that does the music. Peachy Keen Radio is the entity that broadcasts it. Also, if you click on the broadcast, podcast, and live streams, you're going to see Live Wild Bill's World. You open that up. You're going to have information on my show at 105 The Track. This is where you can hear my radio show. If you want to join us during the radio show, you can do that in our backstage green room on Discord. So you can actually jump in the studio with me while we listen to the show. All of that on the page too. You want to hear old shows? You can always click the old shows and go here and hear old shows that I've done. I normally keep the last couple. You can hear a full show or just my voice, or everything, just my voice cut out of it. Also, we're going to tell you about this coming soon. This is one of the things we are working on, ladies and gentlemen. Another Wild Bill's World live podcast called The Morning Edition. We'll tell you more about that. You could also find out, here's our Sunday Showdown with all of our episodes and our past episodes. So you can find information on our show there. And then, of course, we have the Esports Live, which tells you about our esports and what we do with that. And then, of course, there's some other things. You've got my personal esports page. You've got the General's esports page. Oh, goodness. Check this out. There she is.
Hey!
There she is. And, of course, merchandise page. Then you've got Keen Advertising. If you want to know about the Keen Source, and go to the place where there's the family only. So you can find everything that deals with family things. M-Spy, Mother Earth, Keenly Designed. And then there's adults only. You can find adults only page with adult things. We won't even scroll down on that one.
No.
Oops. All righty. And then, of course, you can find the YouTube Hall of Fame, where we are going to find our inductees into who is, and I'm going to have to go back and fix that link. Anyway, that is the Bill Austin Media website, BillAustinMedia.com. And I just wanted to let people know what was going on with that.
You've spent so much time on creating that website. People need to go to see it because it's just pretty awesome. It's got everything on it.
You need. It's got sponsors, affiliates, people. You can buy stuff there, go to their websites.
And more importantly, you can request tunes on there.
You can request music off of our radio station that we have up now. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Before we do it, let's say thank you to the people that make this possible. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making this possible for the people at Ko-fi who helped do this. And baby. Thank you.
Thank you to our viewers. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment below to help our show continue. All you have to do is say hi in the comments also, and you'll become eligible for our drawing this week. Be the first of your friends to comment, and you'll make it into our giveaway club.
That's right, because if you ain't first, what are you?
You're last.
Remember, when we spin the giveaway wheel later in the name in your in the game in the show, and your name comes up, you will win. Right?
Absolutely. And that's just one of our prize giveaways on the show tonight. How about that? We've got 3, haven't we, Colonel, tonight?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We do that 3 chances every week. I like it. And we're going to look at this day of music history here in a few. Name that tune. We'll have the rock trivia question of the night and all that stuff. But before we get in all of that, we got to get in our show. You ready to give these folks some of what they've been waiting on?
Absolutely. Let's go.
It's time time for sports. Alrighty, so we're watching right now as the Rams and the Seahawks are underway.
That's a lot more high scoring than the other one.
yeah, I'm going to check it out here, and I'm going to see who's on what. Right now, it's 27-31.
Mhm.
The Seahawks are ahead of the Rams. Looks like to me it's oh my gosh, only 8 minutes to go in the fourth
I know.
quarter. Alrighty, so we will hang around and tell you who wins this game if you want to continue watching this live stream. So let's get into it, though. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Showdown Sports. We're locked in with the latest from the NFL and the NBA as we roll into prime time, baby. Let's start with NBA action over the weekend. Saturday, the Boston Celtics took over the Brooklyn Nets 130-126 in double overtime.
Double overtime.
Yeah. And it was the New York Knicks 112, Philadelphia 76ers 109. Charlotte Hornets beat the Washington Wizards 119-115. Was Cleveland Cavs over Sacramento Kings 123-118 in a close one. Los Angeles Lakers today, let's look at today's scores. Los Angeles Lakers beat the Mavericks 116-110. Miami Heat over Utah Jazz. Miami, wow, man, they cut loose 147-116. And it was the Chicago Bulls, which isn't a lot of bull. 114 over the Boston Celtics, 111. So 114-111 in a quickie. And, we always root for the Boston Celtics because of their coach is a homeboy that we love. And anyway, so rooting for those guys. But that's a look at b-ball and pro b-ball. So, Joe, what's up in football?
So earlier this afternoon, the Patriots advanced to the 60th Super Bowl with a 10-7 win over the Broncos.
There you go. Go Patriots.
And we're hoping to find out their opponent before the end of the show. But like Colonel, Bill has said that we will hang on to the end to find out who will be joining them. Is it going to be the Rams or is it going to be the Seahawks?
We were playing our closing credits and the game ended. So I had to come back on and say, hey, it's not quite over yet.
Stop.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Right. If you've got an interest in one of those teams, why don't you just write it in the comments so we can see who do you want to win?
Who your favorite teams are, because I'll tell you, I root for Boston. I also root for Indiana for the Pacers because my radio show, my midnight show is out of Indiana, so I do that, and then I root for Deuce McBride. He's a player. And then I always root for Javon Carter too. Those are some of my players that I absolutely love. But yeah, put it in the comments down below. Pro basketball and pro football. That's a Sunday stacked higher than a linebacker in a pancake drill. I don't know if you've ever seen the pancake drills, but they are not fun.
Stick with us as the action unfolds. We'll bring every score highlight and pulse-pounding moments from around the league. Sunday's showdown is just getting warmed up.
That's right, and it's going to get hot here in a minute with Name That Tune.
Yay! Woohoo!
You have to do, if you're hot, all you have to do is step outside for like 2 minutes. It's so flipping cold everywhere in North America right now. So... and as you can see, we'll show you here in just a minute. I will show you the camera. You won't be able to see real well outside, but we've got a University of Charleston camera that shows what the weather is like at the University of Charleston. We'll do that here as we move on. But first, we're going to do that Name That Tune next. But we got to say thank you to the people that make this possible. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our family and the people we love so much. And I got a question for you, Joe, at Keenly Design. I got a question for you, Joe.
Shoot.
How much do you know about Keenly Design?
So Keenly Designed, where every piece has a past.
Yep.
And a second chance.
Yep.
Well, of course, Pamela Keen handcrafts wearable stories with heart and style.
Yeah, she sure does. At Keenly Design, Pam brings forgotten treasures back to life. Vintage Swatch watches, antique brass, repurposed jewelry, each prize piece polished and perfectly preserved for a brand new home and a new story.
So with nearly 6,000 five-star sales, Keenly Designed is your trusted Etsy shop for retro, restored and totally unforgettable jewelry.
That's right. Visit keenlydesign.etsy.com today or just click the QR code on your screen and you can bring home something timeless. As usual, find all about Keenly Designed and all of our sponsors and affiliates at BillAustinMedia.com. And
Keenly designed, where every piece has a past.
it absolutely does. All right,
Mm.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the Colonel's update here in a few, but first we've got to do some name of that tune or name of this tune. You ready,
Woohoo!
Freddie?
I'm ready, Freddie.
All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, grab your guitars, your trivia brains, because it's time to get a little rock and roll sunshine into Wild Bill's world. It's time to switch gears with a name that tune.
So here's where you get another chance to win a prize if you can name the tune that's going to be played. Remember, the first person to put the name of the song in the chat will win.
Absolutely. If you're
Mm.
ready to go, here we go. Now, be watching because I'm going to give you hints. When the name of it comes up, I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
I'll get excited or I will hold up a sign. All right. You ready to go?
I'm ready, Freddie.
All righty. Let's do it to it. Name this tune, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Feel the rhythm drop, let the party ignite. Lights are low, hearts high, everything feels right. Shake that juicy booty, make the whole world see. We vibing together, feeling wild and free. Lights flashing red, gold, green in the air. DJ spin the rhythm, bass everywhere. That juicy little booty moving just right, turning all heads under the moonlight. Pass the doobie, feel the groove so slow. Shake what you got, let the good vibes flow. Dance in the moment, heat up the floor. This is the life we're looking for. Booty, booty, move it all night long. Good vibes, good friends with the reggae song. Raise your hands up high, let the spirit ignite. Shake it, drop it, work it, booty vibes tonight.
They just said it.
Hey!
Booty vibes tonight.
Uh-oh, there you go. Put it down in the chat if you know it.
When the moon takes control, that fine juicy booty got my heart and soul. Smiles all around, hips swinging so tight.
Now, for those people, who are wondering, this is the Peachy Keen Experience, one of the 9 videos that that group has out.
Booty on fire, let the music play.
Of course, they can find all of this at the Peachy Keen YouTube channel, the Peachy Keen Experience.
Sexy, wild and free. Booty, booty, move it all night long. Good vibes, good friends with the reggae song. Raise your hands up high, let the spirit ignite. Shake it, drop it, work it, booty vibes tonight.
There you go, and that was it. All right, put it in the chat if you know it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now,
Everybody knows the rules. That's how it goes. Put
That's
it in the old
it.
chat.
Pop it in the chat. The first person to put the name of the song and the artist will win the prize.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, they know the artist, really, right? It's the Peachy Keen Experience.
That's it. You've given them half of it.
I've already told them almost everything. I even sang the parts of the song.
You did.
Oh my gosh, how much harder does it have to be?
So we have got an answer already. We have we have Booty Vibes Tonight.
Oh my God, somebody got it right. Who was that?
Nice one, Carissa. Well
she
done,
listened to
girl.
that
Nice.
Good job. Thank you very much, babe. All right, there you go. That is it. Booty Vibes Tonight.
Booty
When I
Vibes
worked for the
Tonight.
DHHR, we had I had a commissioner who I dearly love and miss. She's not with us anymore, unfortunately, but there was an inside joke about juicy booty. Because anyway, long story, they were all laughing about, there was a person that wore those sweats to work one day that have the juicy booty on the back of them. And in a professional environment, that just wasn't. Anyway, everybody got a big kick out of it. Juicy booty, always makes me think about my friends and that crack back when I worked with with the state. Anyway, as we move along,
Let's
we've got
go.
for you the COD mobile update. It's the West Virginia esports update up next. But first, we got to say thank you to the people that make this possible. And that is the people at All Inclusive Radio. Yeah, baby.
Woohoo!
So All Inclusive Radio, home of 105 The Track. 105 The Track, which is my overnight show. You can see we've got the website here. You can contact us on the show if you want to hear it, give us a yell and tell us what's up. You can text us on the text and voicemail line. On our app, you can hit the All Inclusive Radio. It's the air it out button and leave us a message, or go to linktree.com airdrop us. No, I'm kidding. It's airdrop us. I always make fun of it and say it's airdrop puss, but it's not airdrop puss. It's airdrop us. And you can leave us a message and say, hey, Wild Bill, man, play this. And if we like your message, we'll put it on the radio. But this is one of the stations that we have. Look, it just had my this is the website. So it just had my promo up. There's our morning guy, Jeff, A Stitch in Time. He does the morning show. You can also go to our website, find things like our station merchandise, our mugs, cups, T-shirts. Weekdays, we've got Kevin Thomas. He makes memories from 10 to 2 a.m. Fridays from 10 to midnight. It's something that we call the Riffs, right? Where we do music on the weekdays, 2 to 6 p.m. Angel on the radio, and 6 p.m. to midnight. It's Mike Camper. Those are the people we got going on the weekends. You would hear, like as of today, Mika. That's our buddy Mika. And then you'll hear weekdays at 12 a.m. right before my show, the 1 Year Spotlight with DC. All of that. This is all the things we have going on at 105 The Track, including the coasting hour every night. We let you chill down with cool vibes. And then Bob Larson's on the weekend. All that going on at 105thetrack.com. So we wanted to bring that to you and say thank you to DC and all of the jocks and all of the people who help push this show and tell people about us. We thank them very much. They are gracious and wonderful people. Go check out 105thetrack.com and download the Air app.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I've been dreading this.
I have to, honestly.
But he's just a thriller. That Colonel O'King.
So you can.
Gotta have that applause.
I know, gotta have the applause. I always go in too quick. No patience. You tell me all the time. So you can watch the West Virginia esports team play Call of Duty on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Kick most days, Monday through to Friday from 6 till 7 Eastern US time, and you'll get more chances to win prizes.
That's right. We do it. What do we give away, Joe?
We give away hats, t-shirts, shoulder bags, and much more. But you've got to watch to win.
That's right. If you are not watching, you are not winning. You got to watch to win. Right now, time for our West Virginia esports update. This is the Colonel, because I am the Colonel, right? Well, that's no big secret. But the Colonel, that's why I put on the Colonel's hat and glasses every week so people can recognize me. So I've got the Colonel's hat and glasses on. We do this streaming every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. So check it out. Check out our videos, our YouTube channels at West Virginia Colonel, and all that. We'd like to have some streamers. We do this update every week to find out how we did in the weekly war. And so now coming up next. No,
we've got to go through this. We've got to.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in the history of our clan, we came in 6th this week. Now, that's the last place. Now, let me tell you this. We were really busy with the radio station we're going to tell you about here in a little bit. So, we were extremely, extremely busy. You won't believe everything we got done this week. But yeah, we didn't do very well. So unfortunately, we're still legendary, and that's great.
We are still legendary. We did lose a couple of trophies, but we are, and we Do you know what I'd like to say about the top 3 players as well? Because they obviously worked very, very hard.
Well, they do. Anyone who
Mm.
plays more and works harder than we do deserves kudos. I mean, that's some bad dudes right there. So let's say hi to them. Who was our number 3? Let's start with number 3.
Okay, number 3 was Tennessee Taz, one of our BR players. Awesome one, Taz.
Tennessee Taz. Taz, thank you
Yeah.
so much, my brother. Appreciate you. Way
Yeah.
to go. Number 3. All right. Number 2.
Number 2 was me, but that was because we played quite a lot of that one node,
Right. Yeah, we
which
did.
which I
We
can't
did.
remember what it was now. And
Right.
number 1,
Hold on. Let me get a drum roll in here.
oh,
You ready?
sorry, I was not being patient
Here's a
again.
drum roll. Here's a drum roll. Yeah, there you go.
Death
Already.
Wish!
Death Wish.
Death
Where
Wish.
did you come
Awesome
from,
one,
dude?
dude.
He's always up there, but he hadn't been number 1 for a while. Way to
Yeah.
go, my man. All
Top
right.
man.
Death Wish. Way to go. So
Such a
yeah,
hard week as well.
we had
Well done,
crappy,
dude.
crappy nodes this week. So that
Yeah.
was anyway. That
Mhm.
is your Colonel's report, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on. So congratulations to our team. We actually did. I know 6 does not sound good, but we've done very well so far this season. And you know, sometimes when you do really well, they make you pay for it. Sometimes they'll stack
Absolutely.
teams up against you that just crush you. That's just the way they do it. So anyway, but we did overall. I'm proud of our guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Time to move
Thank
on now,
you.
Joe. As we get ready,
Of
guess what we
course.
got to do? We got to say hello and thank you, and we appreciate you
Mhm.
to Wild Bill Austin University.
This is so
Uh,
exciting. This
Yeah.
really
So what
is.
we're doing here is I get my stuff together and get my hat off.
Before you get too hot.
Oh my God, it's roasting in here. I actually had to walk outside
You
here
did. You
before
did.
to cool down. So as you know, and as I've mentioned, I do free consultations for people who want to learn to live stream. If you want to learn to broadcast, podcast, I do all that, and it's all free. It's through a foundation that I established called Wild Bill Austin University. It's a nonprofit, and we're waiting on our studios to open up downtown. I hope those get done here relatively soon. But in the meantime, as you know, nonprofits need some help,
Mhm.
and so it's always up for donations. If you'd like to, you can donate. Just go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/wildbillsworld, and you will see different things. You can sponsor a show there with us. As you can see, there's different sponsorship packages available. You can also, and I want to do this and show you if it'll bring it up. I don't know if it will. Yeah, right here. So what we're doing is we are going to raise some money for Wild Bill Austin University. And to do that, what we're doing is that we have teamed up with the performer Peachy Keen and the Peachy Keen Experience Band. They are going to let us sell their albums, which are $9.99 for $5. So, and
Mm.
all profits and proceeds are going to go to the Wild Bill Austin University. So if you want to do that, go to ko-fi.com. You can find everything again at Wild Bill's World on BillAustinMedia.com. But anyway, we're selling the Soul on Fire album. That's the latest album that Peachy's put out. And man, let me tell you something. It's a good album. I love that
Mhm.
album. So it's a little bit of soul. It's a little bit of hip hop. I think you would like it. But anyway, that's what we got going on. And so we want to tell you about the university now. So Wild Bill Austin University.
Sorry, I just
I know.
moved over a little bit.
How we got over in the
Woohoo!
So Wild Bill Austin University, what I just told you about is something that I do to help people learn to live stream and podcast and broadcast. With my over 15 years of radio experience and everything else, I just enjoy helping people and I enjoy performing and, performing. And you can ask the general here, learning to podcast and do things like that is really a character building process, isn't it?
Absolutely. I would have never done anything like this sort of 2 years ago. No way at all.
But now, how much more confident are you in what you do every day?
A lot more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Wild Bill Austin University has a radio station called 102 WBAU, Wild Bill Austin University, 102 WBAU, The Peach. And it's a radio station, and it plays all Peachy Keen music all the time. So if you want to listen to that, there's links everywhere to that, so you can check that out. But this is the General and my radio station, WBAU. And you can tune it in. You'll find links everywhere. And listen to music specifically from the Peachy Keen experience. So donate, give a little. Go to co-fi.com and Wild Bill's World and help us do this community
absolutely.
broadcast thing.
Hmm.
All righty. You ready, Freddie, to do a little rock trivia?
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
All right.
Let's
We've
go.
got some rock trivia coming up. Before we
And I'll
do that,
just
though,
move back
we have to
over.
say hello. And it's time for a little bit of music and rock history for you for today.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
So as we take a look every week, we take a look at what history has went on through the years of rock and roll. And this week is no different. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what happened. And we will start with this week. As we look back, Elvis Presley this week was number 1 on the UK singles chart with Are You Lonesome
Oh, sad.
Tonight? So that was number 1 song this week in history. What else happened, Joe?
Superstition, the lead single from Stevie Wonder's Talking Book album, became his second number 1 single in the US, 10 years after his first number 1 hit. I love that tune.
Yeah. Also happening this week in history, Fleetwood Mac album Rumors went to number 1 in the UK album chart, numero uno.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix and The Who appeared at the Savile Theatre, London in England.
Wow. And also this week happening in history, the Bee Gees recorded Jive Talking, which became their second US chart topper and hit number 5 in the UK.
ABBA knocked Queen from the UK number 1 position on the UK singles chart with Mamma Mia. Queen's single Bohemian Rhapsody had enjoyed a 9-week run at the top of the charts, and by coincidence, Queen's single contains the famous Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, let me go. Yeah, here we go.
Also this week in history, Tommy James and Shondells started a 2-week run at number 1 in the US singles chart with Crimson and Clover, Over and Over, the group's second and last number 1 hit. All right, let's take a look at birthdays this week in history. Man, how I miss this guy. Eddie Van Halen. What an incredible guitar player. Born this week in 1955. Also, Nick Mason from Pink Floyd. Yeah, baby. Born in 1944. Rick Allen from the Box Tops, 1946. And from Grand Funk Railroad, Mr. Max Carl was born 1950 on this day.
And we've got Steve Marriott from the Small Faces and Humble Pie. He was born in 1947. Terry Kath from Chicago, 1946. And Lisa Marie Presley, 1968. Steve Marriott, top man mind.
You had to give me some depressing birthdays. Steve Marriott, I loved him so much.
Oh my gosh, yes. We talked about him.
His song Black Coffee is one of my favorites. He was slated to be was going to be the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. Was one of those before Robert Plant was hired. But anyway, I love him. And Terry Kath, one of the original lead singers and guitar player for Chicago. Man, what a beautiful human being that dude was. What a great voice. They called him, the White Ray Charles, because he had so much soul in his voice. He was just amazing. So that's people having birthdays for this week as we look back this week in history, and that'll take care of that. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Coming up next, guess what? We are going to find out who is a wiener. Now, who's the winner? All right, because we talk about every week. I don't know if people know this, but we do the highlight of the Bill Austin Media YouTube channel Hall of Fame. Okay, so you can find the YouTube channel Hall of Fame on our website. Joe, tell them exactly how it works.
So, like Wild Bill has said, find the YouTube channel Hall of Fame on our website at billaustinmedia.com, and we introduce a new member every month. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see a playlist for all our inductees, and we'll find out this month's inductee in just a minute. But first, Wild Bill and I want to tell you about one of our favorite places to visit.
Oh, yeah.
Brewers Row.
And Dee, if you've never been to Brewers Row, you need to check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Brewers Row is Charleston's hottest new spot. It's right on Summer Street, and it's three wonderful places in one.
Absolutely, that's right. There's 3 amazing breweries to check out. First up, Bad Shepherd Beer Company, where the motto is Stay Wild. Hey, Wild Bill, don't you say that all the time?
Yeah, actually, I do. I do say "Stay Wild." That's one of my signature sign-off quotes whenever I sign off on my radio show. I'm like, "Stay wild," right? And so I let everybody know that. Now we also have 5th Street Brewing, famous for their creative grilled cheese and local themed beers. Charleston's beer is my favorite. It's really yummy. It's the Charleston beer. And their grilled cheese is amazing. They've got 12 different grilled cheese sandwiches.
Wow.
They've got salads and a whole lot more, all that at 5th Street.
And let's not forget Short Story Brewing with their family-friendly vibe and delicious pizza from Lefty's Place. Makes me so hungry doing this bit.
I know. And that's really good pizza. That's that Detroit style pizza with the crispy edges and all that. Good stuff. So, and here's the neat part, right? What you can do is you can get what is a passport. It's called a passport. I'm going to bring mine up for you here real quick. And this is a passport, all right? And every time you go have a beverage, they will give you a stamp. Boop. And once you get a stamp and you get 9 stamps, they will give you this fine and wonderful Brewers Row pint glass. So that's pretty cool. And we always say, drink responsibly. Yeah, but that's Brewers Row in Charleston. And I tell you what we'll do. Right now, we will give away a gift certificate. It is actually a gift card. And so we will give away a gift card to 5th Street for anyone who will put the comment beer in the comment section.
As simple as putting beer in the comments. I quickly write it down. So come on down to Brewers Row in Charleston, where great beer and good times await.
That's right. All righty. We appreciate John and everybody down there being nice to us. All right. Taking a look at the Bill Austin Media YouTube Hall of Fame inductee for this month. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to bring you the charismatic voice. Miss Elizabeth Zoroff is a fantastic singer. She's a classically trained singer with multiple degrees, and she's brilliant and beautiful and smart and just wonderful, yummy and glad and fun to watch. She does music reviews. So from a classically trained person, she'll listen to Led Zeppelin and say, "Oh, listen to that." And she grew up listening almost exclusively to classical. And so there's a lot of stuff that she's never heard, things like the Allman Brothers, and she hears them for the first time, and it's really interesting. But a charismatic voice, she's got millions of followers, and she's just fantastic. So, Elizabeth, thank you for what you do. We appreciate you. Tell them why we do this, Joe.
So content creators put endless hours into making videos that are entertaining, informative, and amusing. So we all appreciate a good YouTube channel, and we'd like to give a shout out to our favorites. So we invented the Bill Austin Media YouTube channel Hall of Fame.
And you can go to billaustinmedia.com, look for the YouTube Hall of Fame, and find all of our inductees. These are great channels, folks. All right, as we move along, time to check up on Rock Trivia. Joe.
Here we go.
I thought I told you to come up with did I come up with this? We did it together, didn't we?
We did it together. So I put one forward and then, yeah. So here is the rock trivia question this week. What Queen song was originally called the Cowboy Song?
Ooh,
Ooh, I didn't
that's
know this.
tricky. What
I
Queen song
honestly.
was originally called the Cowboy Song? Now, you probably have to have watched an interview or watched a movie or a documentary or
Mm.
somewhere to see this, because I can't imagine this is, but the good thing is they only had so many songs, so somebody can guess it. But put it in the chat. Guess what it is? The Queen song that was originally named the Cowboy Song.
Do you know, if anybody gets this, I'm going to be I'm going to be amazed. But
I
hey,
know.
you might
Make
do.
sure, make sure that we get holy mackerel. The game's almost over. Make sure that we get that. Oh goodness. End of the fourth quarter. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you we'd keep an eye
Oh
on
my
it.
gosh.
NFC Championship game. Seattle going to the Super Bowl. There
Woohoo!
you go.
There you
All
go,
right.
Seattle. There we are.
So anyway, we told you we'd keep you updated on that. Make sure that we remember to give everybody the answers to the questions before we sign off.
I know.
All right, folks, we're going to do the spin the wheel of prizes here in just a minute. But before we do that, we have to say thank you to our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Nomadify.
So whether you're looking to strengthen your mental resilience or simply needs a little bit of extra support, you'll find plenty of uplifting advice and good energy at Nomadify. You can find all the information about Nomadify on the Keen Source at philaustinmedia.com.
Yep, I've got you. And so I think this about does it for the show, right? Have we covered everything?
We've got the giveaway club. We need to do.
Club.
So we've got to spin the wheel.
Well, yeah. Besides that, though, I mean, is that the last thing that we got?
That is.
Somebody is blowing up my phone. Holy creepers, jeepers! Oh my gosh! All right, it's Jerry King, and he's calling. He's called me like 20 times.
I think you better take it
All right,
because
let me
he's
see
just going to
what-
keep on.
I know. Hold on a second. Hello.
Hey there, Wild Bill. It's me, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, okay, man. All right. Well, hey, listen. I'm sorry. Just a little bit on the TikTok side, and I just had to calm down a little bit.
All right. What's going on, man? Doesn't sound good.
Well, I ordered some food, man. It didn't go very well.
What happened?
Well, look. First of all, to start off with, you ever notice them food delivery apps got the same attitude as your worst ex-girlfriend? Like they're real confident, but they have zero follow-through.
I understand.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I ordered food here a little bit ago, and I realized it's after 1 a.m. And that's when Shane tastes the best to me. But I ordered it, and the app asked me if I wanted contact delivery.
Right.
I said, well, yeah, because somebody sees me ordering mozzarella sticks at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's evidence.
Right.
So the driver calls me immediately and he says, like, "Hi, bro, I'm outside." And I said, "Well, outside where?" "Well, I don't even know where I am emotionally right now." Then he sends me a picture. Well, it ain't even my porch. It looks like a crime scene from a different zip code.
All right.
So I think this man delivered my food to a raccoon that had a LinkedIn account. I
Uh-oh.
went outside barefoot, half dressed, looking like I lost custody of myself.
Uh-huh.
And my neighbor's cat is eating my fries, staring at me like I should have tipped it bigger. So I just went back inside and I checked. My delivery app said delivery successful.
What?
Successful, my butt.
Uh-huh.
That's when I realized I didn't order dinner. I sponsored a midnight smorgasbord for a bunch of my neighbor's cats.
Oh gosh, Jerry. Well, I'm on the air, man.
Well, it's one of them things that happens.
I know,
One of them
buddy.
things that happen, Wild Bill. All right, anyway, sorry to bother you. I just had to get it off my chest.
All right, Jerry. That's okay, man. We'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you, man. Jerry King apparently having a hard time ordering from some delivery company. We won't mention who so we don't get sued, right?
Right.
All righty. So there we go. Ready for our spin the old wheel of prizes? I think it's ready. Let's do it.
Yes,
The old
let's
giveaway
do
club.
it. Now, I
So-
couldn't find anybody extra to pop on there, just to let you know.
Oh, I hear you. And so I think we've got enough people now that we're getting a pretty good wheel. All you have to do is put comments in the section, and we will put you in the wheel of prizes. I don't know where the wheel of prizes prize wheel is. So, but this is what we'll do. What do you say we give away a $25 gift certificate?
I think so. That would be a good plan.
All right, let's do it.
Let's
Ladies and
go.
gentlemen, if you're on the wheel, good luck to you. Let's roll it.
Ooh.
Also, let all the people on TikTok know they can watch the Wild Bills World Live. Holy moly! Big Mama King picks up
There you go,
There you
lush.
go. We know that she does watch every week, so thank
She
you, Shirley,
does.
for
Thank
being a
you.
big fan, and we appreciate that. And Joe, that wraps up our week and our hour. How about that?
My gosh, it goes so quick. Right at the beginning, you said the fastest podcast
On the internet, and
on
it
the
is
internet,
because
and
we
it
cover so
is.
much stuff. So
Mhm.
whether you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or any of the other formats that we have on, or you're watching us backstage at TikTok, hey, what's up, Lindsay and Jody and all of the wonderful people who's
On
checked us out?
TikTok.
Yeah, baby, we appreciate that. We will see
Mhm.
everybody next week right here. Until then, we got to tell them the name of the song. I told you that.
I forgot.
Me too.
Go on
All right,
then.
ladies.
You do it.
All right. Did we get any comments? Let's check the comments.
I couldn't find any. I had a quick look. I couldn't find any.
All right. So the answer for the rock trivia question was Bohemian Rhapsody. That was originally called the Cowboy Song, but they
Whew.
changed it to Bohemian Rhapsody. How those two ever even come close to being related,
They don't, do
I'll
they?
never freaking know.
That's crazy.
All right. Before we go, make sure you check out our radio station, 102 WBAU, The Peach. You can
Mhm.
find the links everywhere at BillAustinMedia.com. Also, check out I'll be on the air here. What time is it? 10 o'clock, 11, 12. In 3 hours, my show starts in Indianapolis. So I drive from West Virginia to Indianapolis in 2.5 hours on a 5-hour trip. No, I don't actually. I do the show from my home studio. Anyway, that's coming up. So make sure you check that out. And until next week, stay wild. And see, we told them
Absolutely.
about the radio station, The Peach,
Mm.
and their fundraiser. We've told them about 105 The Track and All Inclusive Radio. Is there anything else we got going on we need to remember to talk about? I think that's our big projects right now, right?
That is our big projects. And if anybody would like to donate and help us out, hit up
Yeah.
us with Ko-fi with the
There's a
QR
QR
code.
code on your screen right there that you can
Mhm.
always make a donation. And again, that QR code will take you to where you can buy the Soul on Fire
Mhm.
record that all proceeds will go to Wild Bill Austin University. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. General,
See you next
thank you.
week. Take care.
All
Love
righty,
you
bye, guys.
all.
We're so sorry now to have to say goodbye. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment to express our heartfelt gratitude has arrived. Thank you for watching Wild Bill's World, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. Thanks to you, we've had unforgettable moments, like when Wild Bill skydived into a pool of jello and juggled flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. We're grateful to Moses Ferguson, our ancient news anchor. Grandpa Moses, winner of the Most Likely to Fall Asleep Mid-Sentence Award, will have more next week. More music history, wisdom, and a more snoring through breaking news. A big thank you to Peachy Keen, the hippie warrior keeping the 70s alive. Peachy, who snagged the Most Likely to Sing Flat Award, brought joy with every performance and thrilled us with Name That Tune performed by the Peachy Keen Experience. Our gratitude extends to Jerry King, Bill Austin Media Editorial Board President. Crowned the king of dad jokes and awkward silences, he made us laugh and cringe. If you didn't laugh, you at least cringed laughably hard. For sports, we thank you for supporting Colonel Keane, the Call of Duty champ. Holder of the Most Likely to Yell at His Screen Award, he amazed us with his gaming skills. With over 840,000 kills, he tackled virtual enemies and his own temper. Finally, thanks to Big Daddy G and Diggity Dog for their hemp health tips, winners of the We Swear This Health Advice is Legit award, they made us laugh while reviewing hemp products. And don't forget General Joe, our fearless sidekick, keeping the chaos in check. Find all our information at billaustinmedia.com. Please share our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of Wild Bill's World. Here's to you, our incredible audience. Until next week, stay wild.
Started out with just a dream, a camera in my hand. Wanted to show the world the stories of this man, but I needed more than me, so I found a crazy crew. Grandpa Moses, Phallus Twump, and the rest came through. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. Grandpa Moses with his wisdom, slow but full of fire, tells the tales of yesteryears, never seems to tire. Phallus Twomp's a talker, thinks he knows it all, but when the camera's on, you know we're having a ball. Colonel Keen's the mastermind, plans it all ahead, but when the script goes sideways, he's full of dread. Jerry King's the jokester, always with a grin, but it's Big Daddy G who steals the scene, makes the madness begin. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. King's the mapper, with beats so fly, taking over the mic, reaching for the sky. We mix it all together, this crew's a crazy blend. From skits to pranks, we're on a never-ending trend. Now watch the playback, the laughs and the tears. This YouTube show's become my life over the years. Every frame's a memory, every click's a new friend. As long as we're together, this journey will never end. So we're rolling on, never gonna stop, living in the moment, giving all we got. The world's our stage and we're here to stay, with Grandpa Moses, Twump, and the crew, we're leading the way.